Hello and welcome. It's always a pleasure to be here with all of you, learning and sharing. And please make sure you follow and share and also like the video because it's designed for your benefit, for you, for your family, for your children, because we need the right information in order to succeed in the most important investment that we'll ever make in our life is marriage. And if you don't know as an adult yourself, how can you teach your own children what marriage is all about if you yourself have failed in that? So the question today is this: should a husband listen to his wife? Should he? Is it a good thing? Now remember, when we are discussing here is women who are truly in God, men who are in God. I know some people have made some comments, saying certain things, but again, you have come across people who are, they think or they look like they say they are wolves in sheep clothing. So they're not really following God. It's just a show for them. That's what it is. They put up front, and sometimes they trick people. You get into the wrong relationship, and therefore they hurt you because why? They were just putting on a show. That's not who they really are. So the thing is this, a question is that, should a man listen to his wife? And I know a lot of men, when their wife's speaking to them, they don't really pay much attention. But again, there is proof in the Torah, the Old Testament, which is the Jewish, again, everything we know about God comes from the Jewish people. And it does show that a man needs to listen to his wife. And where do we find that example? In the Old Testament, the Torah, the Tanakh. When Abraham and Sarah had their first son, remember, Sarah could not get pregnant for almost 100 years, so she gave her the housekeeper, the servant, for Abraham to have a child with, because in a Jewish community, in a Jewish world, it is a commandment for a man to have one boy and one girl. Remember what did God says? Go forth and be fruitful and multiply. You see? So it's a commandment. So he had to do it. That's a Jewish man. He's obligated to do that. But because she could not have children, she gave Abraham, it was a mitzvah for him to have children, so she gave him the servant of the house, Hagar. So he had a child with Hagar. And now, this child, of course, and after that, Isaac came later, because now Sarah got pregnant and she had Isaac. So Sarah saw that Hagar's son was not a good child. So she told Abraham, sent your Ishmael, sent him away. Send him away. He needs to leave. He's not good. Because she, again, a woman has what is called a sixth sense. So she sensed he was not good. And then you say, well, how do you know? You ever had a friend, gentlemen, think about what I'm saying, that you had a friend, your mother or your auntie, a female, someone in your life, and then you introduce it to someone, and they tell you right off, oh, he's not a good person. How do they know? They never met the person. Because a woman has that gift. She has that ability. This is another way how she protects her husband. She protects the people she loves. So when Sarah came to Abraham and says, you need to send him away. He's not good. He will influence Isaac. He will rub off. The bad will rub off on the good. And then Abraham said, well, honey, don't you think that Isaac will influence the bad? And she says, no. It's the other way around. He will spoil Isaac. So you need to send him away before he does that. And then so now what happened? God steps in. God says, Abraham, listen to your wife. She's right. Listen to her. You see that? God stepped in and told Abraham to listen to your wife. Yes, man. You have to listen to your wife because she has your best interest. And again, this is applying for a woman that is a holy woman, that is sincere, that is following the word of God. Because a lot of people come on and they make comments, but again, they're thinking this is applied to everyone. If you're not following God, you don't know the way of God, and you're not following his ways, and therefore you're going to fall, you're going to stumble, and you're going to get hurt. And this is what has happened to a lot of people who got into a relationship. They're thinking that, hey, this person was supposed to treat me the right way that I expected to be treated. Well, wrong. Because if you are not following God, you're not going, and sincerely, you are not going to be treated the way you expected to be treated. And remember, if you don't know yourself, you're going to make that mistake. But again, gentlemen, you have to listen to your wife because she has your best interest and she's there to protect you. That is her job and she wants to do that. Work with her and listen to her. Share. Please give comments and let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. And God bless.